Hey guys, coopsreeftank here. Just want to give you guys an update on my 120 gallon reef tank. So let me just tell you a little bit about my tank. Currently, I only have 3 fish in my tank. One of my fish is my Atlantic blue tang. For those of you that don't know, Atlantic blue tangs, when they're juveniles, are yellow in color, and when they become adults, are actually blue in color. My other 2 fish are my snowflake clownfish. For those of you that are wondering what the hell this thing is, this is actually my long-spined sea urchin. This thing is monstrous. It is probably, I'd say, about 8 inches across. When I first got it, maybe about a year and a half ago, it was no larger than 3 inches, and it has more than doubled in size. Then it completely shaved itself down to, just the little circle nub that it is. I don't know what happened at that point, and it has grown back all its spines. So for those of you that are looking into getting a sea urchin, while long spines might be cool, and they definitely do a very good job, beware of how large they get. So I just want to show you guys now all my different corals. So let's take a look. My highest end coral, my favorite coral in my tank, right here is my sun-kissed bounce coral. Sun-kissed bounce mushroom, excuse me, I apologize for that. I got this from one of my local fish stores. It is absolutely beautiful. When I got it, a little over maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, the bubbles on my mushroom here were not nearly as big. There were not nearly as many bubbles, and within the first couple of weeks, with the help of the lighting, the flow in my tank, and reefroids, I have watched this mushroom grown in size, the bubbles grown, and I have seen more bubbles appear. A couple weeks ago, I visited FFM up in Storrs, Connecticut, a local coral swap, or what FFM stands for is Farmer Frag Market, and I ended up picking up this super sweet piece, this awesome war paint scolie. This thing has just some fantastic color. I absolutely love it, and I absolutely love coming home from work and just staring at these 2 corals. These are the first 2 corals I stare at. My war paint scolie and my bounce mushroom. For those of you that will notice as this video goes on, I have a lot of zoanthids and polys. So, as you could probably guess, I am a little bit obsessed, or have a little bit of a favorite coral, and that clearly would be Z's and P's. So as we could see, I got quite a selection. So here we have some utter chaos that I picked up from Reefapalooza last year up here in New York. I actually got these started off with about 2 or 3 polyps, and now I think I have about 15 or 16 polyps between right here and right over here. From when I actually ripped off that frag, polyp stayed on right there, and it has grown an extra 3 or 4 polyps. I got some Sunny D's right over here that I got from Manhattan Aquariums in Manhattan, New York. Got this summer 2016. Started off with 4 polyps. Now I have somewhere upwards of 3 dozen polyps. So that has been a fantastic growing coral. So yeah, here I got this sweet looking acan. Won this on High Tide Coral Auctions on Facebook. Make sure you check out High Tide Coral Auctions. Also make sure you check out High Tide Corals, located in Northport, New York. Make sure you check out my buddy Justin. He's got some of the highest quality corals at some of the cheapest prices you'll ever see. You definitely will not be disappointed. So yeah, so please make sure you check out. You will definitely not be disappointed, trust me. As you can see here in the back, we got a couple of mushrooms. If my camera will decide to focus. There we go. I got these from a local fish store. And these mushrooms, while they're, just basic green color, they actually have these sweet white bubbles all over them. So they are a type of bounce, obviously not as beautiful as my sun-kissed bounce, but they definitely are a type of bounce, and they are sweet looking. So that is awesome. Got this pretty cool Hollywood Stunner chalice. Yes, it is very easy to take care of coral. It grows very quickly. I got this about 7-8 months ago from High Tide Corals. Started off as a little piece, no larger than a dime, and now it's grown to be, 4, 5, 6 inches across. So, it definitely is a quick growing piece. So if anyone's looking for, a coral that grows, like fire, Hollywood Stunner chalice is, a coral you might want to look into. I got these Darth Mauls right over here. Pretty sweet looking. I got these other type on the other side. I'm not really sure what they are, but this mixture, this little combo I got over here is one of my favorites. Up here on my frag rack, I got a whole bunch of sweet corals, a whole bunch of sweet zoas and polys. I got some daisy dukes, got some pink hippos. I got a Bowser and scrambled egg mixed frag over there. Got a huge colony of blue lagoons. I got a lot of pink zippers. You got a rainbow acan back there, a couple heads on it. Got some pink krakatoas in the back. Got some nice Hawaiian polys. It's got a bunch of other really cool zoas and polys. Got some magician polys hiding back there. Some more Hawaiian polys. I got red people eaters. I got some other really cool orange polys that I picked up from High Tide Coral Auctions. Super sweet, massive polys. Never seen polys so large before. Crazy colors. So again, please check out High Tide Coral Auctions. Down here, we got my huge Rasta colony. Probably about 8 months ago, this started off as literally 2 polyps, and now I think when I tried counting, I lost count at over 6 dozen. So this has just been absolutely amazing to see these Rastas exploding growth. We got some other cool zoas and polys I actually picked up not a couple weeks ago at the Frag Farmers Market up in Connecticut. This is my war paint scully. This is actually my first coral that I got. My nuclear green polys. I've had these for almost 2 years now. And, while they are very basic and they grow very quickly, I think they are awesome. I actually got some pretty cool morphed ones that have this white ring on the inside, so I think that's pretty cool to have. I got a bunch of other basic, but pretty cool color zoas and polys. Got this awesome mushroom from High Tide. You know, it's actually starting to grow its first yellow bounce mushroom right there. I mean, bounce bubble. So that's pretty cool when it starts growing more. Got some sweet Recordias over here. Got some more green bounce up there. More Zoas. Torches. Again, I'm not going to stop talking about high tide coral. Started off 2 heads of torches. Now I'm at almost a dozen heads. So, again, high quality, cheap prices. Check them out. I'm done talking about them. I got my sweet Welso right here. One of my favorite corals. Looks like he's eating these guys' tentacles out, so must be feeding time for that bad boy. Got my 8-can Enchinada. Some other Zoas. Micromusa. Got this sweet chalice up here. Got a nice SPS back here. Started off with, you know, maybe like 1-2 branches on it a little over a year and a half ago. You know, and it kept getting beat up by my sea urchin, and my crabs just kept getting knocked over, and yeah, I was ready to give up on it. And then finally one day, you know, found the right spot for it, and then it just exploded in growth, and since then, you know, it's just been an awesome looking piece. I got these polys down here, you know, super basic, but I just think they're really cool with these yellow mouths, you know, especially on the, you know, just the straight blue light. You know, it almost looks like stars, you know, in your tank, you know, because all you see is these little yellow dots. So I think that's, you know, a pretty cool thing. Same thing in these red mushrooms, you know, basic red mushroom, but, you know, the exploding growth, you know, they just spread like crazy, and they're just so cool. They're all over the place, you know, so I think it's really cool to look at. Got a frag down here of a whole bunch of, oh, come on, buddy, get out of the way. I'm sorry about that, guys. Got a bunch of VDMs, Valentine Day Massacre Zoanthids down here. Those are some really cool Zoas. So yeah, so this is my tank. This is my first update. I apologize, you know, if my video is a little basic, if I talked a little bit too much. But, you know, I just want to give you guys a little show, you know, of, you know, everything that I got going on here. I'm actually going to be cutting up, you know, a lot of my colonies of my Zoas and polys that I have. Maybe like some of my mushrooms, like those green bounce guys. Probably cut some of those guys up. So if anyone's interested, feel free to private message me on Instagram at coopsreeftank. If you check me out there, you know, we could, you know, figure out something. I'll be doing frag packs, single frags. Might be doing frag auctions, you know, on different Facebook groups. If you don't have Instagram, please feel free to comment below. Be sure, you know, if you have Instagram, follow me on Instagram, again, at coopsreeftank. Subscribe to me here on YouTube. And thank you so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate it. And happy reefing, guys. Thank you so much.